how you feel right now after all these years? Did you move on already? Not yet?
O Marawi chciałoby się powiedzieć piękne miejsce. Może dziwnie to brzmi, ale faktycznie jest jakaś magiczna energia unosząca się w powietrzu tego miasta. Najbardziej namacalnym przejawem tej energii są tutejsi mieszkańcy.
Okay, if you're gonna put this in YouTube, you will find it, yeah?
What is your nationality?
Polish. Polish from Europe.
Historia, która się tutaj wydarzyła, pokazuje, jak szybko wszystko może się zmienić w każdą stronę. Wczorajszy spokój przeobraża się w dzisiejszą tragedię w ułamku sekundy. Dziewczyna, z którą rozmawiałem w szkole, powiedziała mi, że do dzisiaj żyje w lęku przed wojną, mimo tego, że konflikt miał miejsce 6 lat temu. Pani żyjąca w schronisku dla uchodźców, która mieszkała w strefie Ground Zero i pochodziła z zamożnej rodziny, straciła wszystko, a jej dom został całkowicie zniszczony. Od 6 lat mieszka w malutkiej chatce, jednej z tysięcy postawionych przez rząd dla uchodźców. Jej marzeniem jest okej. Dowiemy się tego bezpośrednio od niej trochę później.
It's a video.
So we're gonna go to the class.
Again, sorry for my English.
Your English is perfect.
I'm not really good at English.
You are very good at English. You are very good at English, seriously. I know you are doing like that, yeah?
As I said earlier, I was 13 years old at that time, and it is very scary because we see this kind of bomb and it's exploding, and it's very scary at that time.
To jest ceremonia. Podejrzewam, że tutaj jacyś ważni politycy, którzy są wpływowi w tym miejscu, robią sobie zdjęcia teraz z jakimś generałem. Zobaczcie, jaką mają wstawę. Przyjechali, porobili zdjęcia. Zobaczcie, to jest ta jedna rodzina, podejrzewam, tam było kilka osób z jednej rodziny, tak myślę. Miała obstawę około 20, może nawet ponad żołnierzy na ciężkich giwerach.
Kaya ka na English. First of all, sir, sorry for my English. I don't really know how to speak English.
You speak English perfectly, I think. Maybe your English is even better than mine.
No, it's not.
Okay. Poczekaj sekundę. Poczekaj. Where have you been when it started?
At our house po, when I am there, then we hear this lots of bomb that in our house.
You hear the bombs exploding.
Yeah. at our house, our house is not really big. Then it's some lots of people from around it, from there and the affected area. Then it's like they are they are the ISIS when they see trucks or what, then they're going to smash that.
Okay.
They're going to smash it. Then we hear this lots of
Shooting?
gun,
Guns,
and yeah, of course as a child, because I'm 13 years old, I guess, in that time, and it's very
Scary.
it's very scary. It gives us a lot of trauma.
Yeah. But at that time, when it started, like, did the ISIS, they were shooting local people also? They were killing local people also?
If you want to fight, then they are going to kill.
Okay. But if you just
Fight
passing by, they gonna leave you alone,
No.
yeah? They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are fighting only with those who are fighting with them.
Yes.
How you feel right now, after all these years? Did you move on already?
No.
Not yet?
Yeah, not yet.
You still
Because-
have...
Yeah, because especially to us, as I said earlier, I was 13 years old at that time, and it is very scary because we see this kind of bomb and it's exploding, and it's very scary at that time, and yeah.
So you are feeling like it can happen anytime again?
Yeah, we hear actually this every Ramadan, and we hear this. They are saying that ISIS are going back. Then it gives us a lot of trauma again, because it gives us the memories back then.
But I was telling to your teacher that we have the saying in Poland that thief is not coming back twice to the same place that he robbed. And we believe that they will not come back here because there is too many army here and too much police.
Yeah.
That would be crazy, but you never know what's gonna happen. But it's better to believe it's never gonna happen again, yeah? But even though, still have a trauma and anxiety, yeah?
Yeah, we still have our anxiety.
Did you not think to move out from Marawi, to go to another island, to go to another town where you could forget about it and feel safe?
No, we don't have this much of money to go somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you had, would you?
No.
So it's not about the money.
Yeah, because it's not all about the one, because we love this
Place.
yeah, this
You feel like home here, yeah, and you don't want to escape because of what happened. So you are basically willing to risk your life staying here, yeah?
Not really. I thought you're saying that we're going to another country.
No, not country, even island or town.
Yeah.
Just to change, you know, to feel safe, to move on.
Of course. We really need to go. Do you want to come?
No. What I mean, like, you never thought to, you know, move out from Marawi after the war?
We moved actually. We moved. Then from Ganasilan del Sur, my father's sister. Then we go there. Then when the siege are finished, then we go there.
You go back straight away after the siege. You're not afraid it's gonna be again?
No, because we wait a month ago to move.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if you understand my question. Now is already, for example, a few years later. You never had a thought that maybe it's better to move out to another city, to live there for good, to go to school there, for example, I don't know, Cagayan de Oro, or maybe another island, Cebu, so you feel safe? You never... No.
No, because we love here in our country, in our city. We love here, and it's very heartbreaking to see that you're going to move out because of that thing, and yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I wish you to, you know, have a peaceful, anxiety-free life.
Again, po, sorry for my English.
Your English is perfect.
I'm not really good at English.
You are very good at English. You are very good at English.
Zdjęcie chcemy sobie zrobić wspólne i szuka kogoś, kto może nam zrobić zdjęcie.
Walki wojska i policji z rebeliantami trwały kilka miesięcy i skończyły się zrzuceniem bomb na centrum miasta. Po raz kolejny w historii naszej cywilizacji szalona ideologia doprowadziła do rozlewu krwi. Która religia jest lepsza, skoro każda mówi o tym samym Bogu? No cóż, ponoć diabeł tkwi w szczegółach. Marawi już nigdy nie będzie takie same. Podejrzewam, że ludzie w nim żyjący również. Blizny na sercach od wojny pozostaną z nimi na zawsze. Ale może dzięki temu teraz jeszcze bardziej się szanują, kochają i doceniają każdy dzień? Właśnie takie odniosłem wrażenie.
Zobaczcie tutaj na ten budynek, ile kul tutaj poleciało. I to wszystko są dziury od kul. I tutaj zaraz obok most.
Chłopaki nas przywieźli z tego Ground Zero tutaj pod szkołę. Jechaliśmy tutaj z 10 minut, no i centralnie poświęcili 10 minut swojego czasu i benzynę, żeby nas tutaj dowieźć, także bardzo fajnie się zachowali. Zostawiam swoje namiary na kanał, jak zwykle. Okay, if you're gonna put this in YouTube, you will find me, yeah?
What is your nationality?
Polish.
National is
Polish, yeah.
Polish.
It's from Europe.
Europe.
The country is Poland, yeah? The
I know.
continent is Europe. Far away in another galaxy, almost. Yes. Cameraman will come, yeah.
Okay, so anything we can do for most unforgettable moment that we experienced was the siege. The feeling was there, the anxiety, the fear, the everything that we were experienced during the siege were still there. So we feel nervous. There are different feelings that we encounter, that we feel.
Yeah, that's what I wish, that it will never happen again and that you will all move on and live in peace from now.
Okay, that's we are always praying for, and we are hoping that the Marawi siege was never happen again.
Yeah.
In our
Thank you
city.
so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Here left, yeah? So we cannot find a way out, yeah?
It's because of
It's quite big. So we have to reverse here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
you can talk to their leader.
Ano pa na mga padaw pa man na kapamumula?
Many of them, sir, is their work is carpenter, something like
There is a lot of difference between our lives before Marawi Siege and now that we are here in shelters, because we live here in different ways and different lives. We became poor and we cannot have enough sustainable lives that support us.
Any plans for the future, like dreams, or what is the stage right now? Like at what stage in life you are right now? You accept everything what happened there? You moved on already? You are trying to
Well, we want to go back in our land.
You would like to go back to your place, yeah? Which is ground zero.
Yes. If we had a chance to get back home, why not? But especially in our land, 4 barangays, reclamation area, there's a lot of project in there, so we cannot go back. But there is a place that that some people can go back, and some of them are rebuilding their homes. But us here now in the Bugama shelter, we cannot go back there.
Okay, do you have any dreams? Can you tell me about your dreams? Like, what would be your biggest dream right now?
Well, for me, as a future social worker, I've been graduated and degree holder of Bachelor of Science in Social Work. And my dreams is that I wish that many of us can go back home to live normal life as much as we can. But then here in now Marawi City is in crisis right now.
Brian powiedział, że największym problemem tutaj w tych schroniskach jest brak wody, że woda jest pompowana pompami, ale nie jest tak, że każdy dom ma wodę, czyli trochę jest podobnie jak w wioskach Badział na Filipinach, że nie ma tej wody i muszą sobie przynosić baniakami i pompować, bo niestety nie każdy dom ma wodę, to znaczy bardzo mało domów, podejrzewam, ma wodę. No, ale prąd mają. Nawet widzę, tam jest antena od Wi-Fi, także nie jest tak źle. Teraz jestem w innej strefie tych shelterów i oznaczone są innymi kolorami. I Brian powiedział nam, że tutaj w Marawi takich miejsc jest wiele, w których są właśnie te obozy schronienia pobudowane dla uchodźców z tej strefy Ground Zero. A w tym regionie, w którym my jesteśmy, jest 7. Każdy z tych 7 jest oznaczony innym kolorem. Tutaj akurat mamy kolory żółte. Tutaj widać, jest trochę mniej ludzi. W ogóle nie ma ludzi.
Can you tell me about the kids? Are they going to school or they are staying here in the shelters and they are...
If they had a chance to schooling, it will be good, but because of lack of financial, it's hard to go schooling.
So it's only about the money. If they have money, they're gonna go and study.
If
yeah?
they get enough money to support, then why not? The students or the kids will be schooling.
I know that Muslim people are doing like that, yeah. So we can do like that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
To jest kolejna część tych obozów przetrwania i takich tutaj części jest aż 7. To jest jedna z nich, z tych 7.
Duriana w Marawi. Dał mi dużego, mam nadzieję, że jest dojrzały. Dostałem taką rękawiczkę, no bo durian wiadomo śmierdzi. No ale tutaj przynajmniej sobie nie ubrudzę rąk. Zobaczymy. Wygląda trochę na niedojrzałego, mam nadzieję, że jest dojrzały. Średnio dojrzały. Szczerze mówiąc, te, które jedliśmy w Cagayan de Oro 2 dni temu, były dużo lepsze. Każdy, kto próbuje pierwszy raz w życiu duriana, musi zrobić to z osobą, która się zna na durianach, bo jak spróbujecie duriana, możecie się naciąć, właśnie powiedzmy tak jak na tego. On nie jest zły, ale też nie jest dobry. Naprawdę, żeby się zakochać w durianach tak jak ja, to trzeba trafić na dobrego, dojrzałego duriana. Słodkiego, dobrze sfermentowanego, naprawdę to jest mega owoc, który smakuje jak deser. Jak trafisz pierwszy raz na takiego średnio dojrzałego, możesz się zrazić i powiedzieć: duriany są do dupy i nigdy nie będę jadł durianu. Brian, explain what is doodle. Look guys, he's asking if I wanna buy this, but I don't know what is that, so please tell me what is that.
Doodle is one part of our culture as Maranao. It is one of our recipe.
Okay. It's like rice or?
It is rice that mixed to sugar.
Okay. Yeah, we can try. We can try. You want that also?
Yes.
Okay, so let's. What were you saying? Don't wear your mask, man. No need.
No. I mean, the process of making doodle is so hard
to do it, yeah?
Yes. So that's why the price is...
Okay. So 130, yeah? For 3?
Yes.
Okay. We're looking for a night to stay and don't know where to, cannot find any place to stay overnight. Hotel, boarding house, anything. Room for rent.
Hotel.
Where?
Sa Bunsuman.
It's in Marawi?
Oh, Marawi sa Bunsuman.
Do you know the name?
Rates.
Rates?
The Rates Hotel.
R-I-T-Z?
R-I-E-G-E.